Hello, y'all. Coming from the cottage. Um, I went, I had my gear, I had my safety gear. I had Hazel in her little, doggy carrier. And I went to the Walmart, they call it Marketplace, because all they have is food and things like toothpaste and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, what happened was, to force me to do that, was Hazel was getting really low on food, and I had a bag that she won't touch it, y'all. She just like, what is that? Oh, this thing hurts my back. um So anyway, I thought, I'm just going to put all my gear on and I'm going to that Walmart. And I might not have done it if it had been Saturday, but it was, I think today's Friday. Anyway, I had already made up a grocery list to go and let them throw it in the back of the van. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to go in, get what I need, get out, no lollygagging, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to tell you the things I got that I had put on my grocery list to pick up that they didn't have. So this is what I got by going to the store myself. I got some spaghetti sauce. Can't get it online. I got elbow macaroni. I got my soft container of butter, and y'all remember to ask me about that. I got a loaf of the bread that I like. I got paper towels. No toilet paper, but it was late. It's 2:45 right now, so I didn't get over there until about probably 1:30. If I'd have gone at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, I might have scored some toilet paper. I got Hazel's food, which they did have online. What else? Bush's beans. I got a big can of Bush's beans. I got, did I tell y'all Miracle Whip? They didn't have any Miracle Whip online. Flour. They didn't have any flour online. What else did I get? Minute Oats. And they had a box of 8-gallon kitchen bags, which is what I need for my smaller kitchen trash. All of that stuff that I have just spouted to y'all, they didn't have it online. And when I got in the store, and I was like, oh my gosh, except for toilet paper, you're going to be in trouble when Jerry comes over. Everything except toilet paper. They had a ton of meat, which I don't even, unless Terry's coming over, I don't even look at the meat section. Although I do love a good, really fried pork chop, especially when you get down to the bone. It seems like there was something else I got. Oh, probably the most important thing that I got that I couldn't get online. Oh, yeah. And you think I can't eat this whole pie by myself? I'm not even going to say I hate to say it, because I don't hate to say it. I can eat this whole pie by myself. Now, I won't eat it all in 2 days, but there's no guarantee that it's not going to be gone in 3. My throat is dry. I don't have a fever. I don't have any problems breathing. You know, I made that video where I said, I wish I could take the coronavirus test. Well, I didn't mean I wanted to take it because I felt bad. I wanted to take it so I could see, would I test positive? Was I an asymptomatic carrier? Because, knock on some real wood, and I didn't have the flu a while back, y'all, before all this got started. I didn't have the flu. I had a cold for about 3 days. So, and the last time I had the flu, it was 10 years ago. 10 or 11 years ago, the last time I had the flu. Had a fever and chills and, you know, all that stuff. So, and Lord, I am not bragging. I am so thankful. So thankful. But that's not why I wanted to take the test. And from what I've been watching on the news, in fact, Jerry's going to have to move the home theater back in here, because even though I don't have Hulu anymore or cable or internet, I can still watch YouTube. Karen, nothing edited. Some of y'all ladies out there, Letty's Life. Mango. I'm going to get to watch y'all on the great big TV. So anyway, yeah, not because I was sick. And they're talking about people who have had it and gotten over it. People who've had it, they haven't had very bad symptoms or anything like that. And they're talking about that they can, I think, you have immunities. What is that stuff called? Anyway, they can take some of your blood, the antibodies, they can take some of your blood and give it to a sick person, and it looks like that it's helping them. Not that stupid stuff, you know, that whatever that is for malaria or whatever. But if I had it and then I got over it and I had antibodies, I would definitely be wanting to, as much as I can't stand it, but y'all know I've got the best veins in the world. Look at those veins on the back of my hand. I mean, they could poke me anywhere. But I wouldn't let them poke me just anywhere. But I would love to do that. I mean, think about how much you could be helping people. And there was a man who had, now, y'all, you can't quote me exactly on this because, you know, I can't remember everything exactly. But there was a man who had 3 children, I believe, and a beautiful wife, and he got the virus, and he was so sick. He was actually in a coma for 3 days. And this other man had the antibodies. They tested him. He'd had it, but he'd gotten over it. And so they took some of his blood, they gave it to this man who was just right there, ready to kick the bucket. He got better. He got better. What a feeling, you guys, to know that you would be able to save someone's life. That gives me goosebumps. I mean, I would do it in a heartbeat. So this whole testing thing has boggled my mind. Boggled it. My brain cell fried it. Because there is so much to gain from the testing. So much. So very much. But I didn't intend to get heavy on y'all. Speaking of heavy, you ought to see these jeans. I can't wait to go in there and get them off. Get some pajamas on. Now, y'all, I'm telling you, I said, Jerry came over last night and he was putting big screws into my bench back there, which I think I'm going to have him saw the back of it off. It's just too big and too, if I had a big tree out in my yard and, you know, I could set it kind of out and have that big tree and all. But I stood back by the street and it just seems like, boom, there's that bench. So I think I am going to have him cut the back of it off, and I'll paint it really cute, and it'll be a cute bench, and I think I'm going to put it out underneath my front window. That's what I'm almost 99% sure. But anyway, because I've been watching so much, I've never watched so much news in my life. But Hazel won't let me sit in the bedroom. She doesn't like it back there unless it's bedtime. When Jerry comes over, you know, we talk until 9 o'clock, sometimes 10 o'clock. Well, 7:30, 8 o'clock, she starts, you know, her whining and wanting to go to bed. And so the other night, I just handed her over to Jerry, and he put her in the chair next to him, and she just went to sleep. But he's going to have to move the theater in here for me so I can watch it when I want to. It's so much more satisfying than watching it on a little screen. Although it's not that it bothers me, it's just that I have that giant television. I might as well use it. So anyway, you guys, I just wanted to let you know, I mean, I was not nervous. Everybody was wearing their mask and stuff, all the employees. And they had a lady, when you go in and you're going to go in the door, she was counting the number of people. And it wasn't that busy at all. And I bet you that when, I should have asked her, I bet you when she got to a certain number, she was going to tell people, okay, now we're going to have to wait until, you know, some of these folks come out. And this happens to me every single time. I tell y'all, every single time I go to the store, I was unloading everything out of the basket because, did I remember to take bags in? Why, no. And I refused to buy them. So I would just scan something, throw it back in the cart. So I was taking everything out, and then I picked up Hazel's little dog carrier, and I hear something kind of clatter on the bottom. Well, it's my stuff for my acid reflux. And I had not paid for it. If it hadn't have been hot, I would have left Hazel in the car ran in there, scanned it, paid for it, and that would have been it. But it was too warm, and I wasn't going to take her all the way. So I just drove up by that lady, and I said, "Hun, could you put that back for me? I shoplifted it." She started laughing. But anyway, y'all, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do my grocery. I'll make my order online, but if there's more than a couple things that I want and they don't have, I'm just gonna go. You know, I'll make another video. Talk to y'all in a little bit. Do something fun. Be safe. Love y'all. Bye now.